Hello, everyone. Let me look into the camera. Hello, everyone. My name is Emily Heidel, and I am now, I guess, doing something with the YouTube channel I've had since 2012. Obviously, I've put up different things like my reels. I've put up One Direction videos on there, but now I guess I want to have sort of a purpose to it. My vision always is to bring groups of people together that are normally not ever brought together, and I think I can do that through this little YouTube channel. That means building some sort of gap between idols and their fans. I'm always the person, watching interviews, whether it be in Korean or in English, and I'm always like, oh, these questions half the time are not good. And it's not the host's fault. We all know as K-pop fans, it takes a lot to know everything about the group. And so you can't be unsatisfied when they don't ask the questions you would want to ask. And so at first, I was the type that was like, oh, God, why do they ask these horrible questions all the time? What does your album mean? Who do you want to collaborate with? What's your favorite drink? Like, all these questions were questions I didn't give a crap about, and I've heard the answers to a number of times, whoever publication is doing it. But at the same time, I realized just as of late that it's not the host's fault, because obviously, like I just said, there's a lot of information in there, but also the company is censoring a lot of the questions. In a couple of interviews I've done or witnessed or, had friends who've done these interviews with different idols, I know for a fact that the companies will say, send me the questions beforehand. Let me see the questions. Okay, out of these 10 questions, you're asking 3, and we're going to dilute the crap out of those 3. So that's what I've experienced. That's what I know some of my friends have experienced who are also in K-pop media, I guess you could say. Hallyu Media. So it's not anybody's fault, except for the fact that they don't want these idols, answers to be mixed up in translation. To be quite frank, even BTS, although we don't want to call them idols, they have an image to uphold. That image should not be tarnished by a slip up of the words or just a complete misunderstanding, or, even if they wanted to answer the question honestly and they understood how to do it in English, they don't want that to happen because, like I said, there's an image to uphold. So my goal with this, 5 minutes later, my goal with this channel is to be the change you want to see. Be the change I want to see. After I've seen, the backside of how these interviews are made, also the front side of being a fan, trying to watch these and get something out of it, I'm going to, I don't know how I'm going to do it, whether it's going to be with groups or just questions in general. I haven't quite figured it out, but I want to do a questions, what I would ask idols if I could. One day I will. One day I'm going to interview all of them and even more past K-pop idols. I will tell you that right now. And I'm interviewing BTS, whether you like it or not. And I'm going to ask them these questions. And I'm also going to get fans to be in the room to ask these questions with them. Big hit. Okay? Wait and see. I've written this down way too many times. This town hall is what I call it, is going to happen. Okay. Anyway, also, if you have a group that you're like, oh, if I could ask these questions, what would I ask? Send those questions in, comment them, or you can DM me at EMIHAYDEL so I can add these questions in, and I'll give context to what the questions are supposed to be. I work for the Dodgers. I'm pretty well versed in baseball. If you call being able to host it that, I think I pretty much know a lot of my stuff, thanks to Michigan baseball. Thank you very much. And my family, my granddad, for allowing me to be around baseball pretty much my whole life. But baseball and K-pop. Again, I like bringing together groups that would not normally be together, and that would be the case with this. I have a couple of K-pop or baseball players coming to react to K-pop videos, and it's going to be catered towards the genres they like, certain things that are going on with their life. None of them care or pay attention to K-pop. That's the goal. It's supposed to show that, they can like it, maybe not even like it, but they have some sort of opinion that's related to what's going on in the video, what's going on with the idol that's surrounding it, all those kinds of things. So that's what my goal is with that, and that could potentially turn into something else. Obviously, I would love for my ultimate goal is to have a male baseball player react to a video of another male group and say one of the members is attractive. That's my goal, because that would just break a lot of male stereotypes and just a number of different things. So those are my plans. That could obviously lead to something like, let's dress up this baseball player like a K-pop idol. Let's, invite these in the off season, invite these baseball players to come to Korea and we can experience it along with each other. So maybe MLB, if you want to be like, yo, wait, we trying to grow the game though. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to grow the game, trying to get these niche, trying to get young people back into it. How about you get niche, passionate people? We've seen it already with the Dodgers inviting, NCT 127 and obviously having Suga come to one of the games. Like, your social media blows up. So why don't you take that, use it, engage an international crowd, but also engage people here, because if they know that their idol is supporting baseball, then in turn they will support baseball. Okay, good. That's my end of story. Anyway, also, I do a lot of events. A friend of mine, Evan Jackson, who does stuff for Young, Bold, and Regal, he gave me the idea of creating something called the making of all these different events that you do. So in addition to hosting specifically K-pop events, I end up being the person that's organizing it or trying to make it happen the day of. That could be a little making of film or whatever, making film, showing how not vlogging necessarily, because that just takes away from the actual event itself. That's the one thing I hate is whenever I come away from an event like that I'm hosting, I never have footage from it because I'm always at the time planning it. So I never have time to like do stuff for myself, which kind of sucks. So maybe I should get somebody to come film it for me, but your girl don't have the money for that yet. Okay. Anyway, so maybe I do that. Making of BTS ArmyCon, making of the YouTuber fan event that I had, making of the past BTS holiday festas and regular festas. And just the various things, maybe even throwback to Wolverine Women. That could be something I do. That's what I'm going to be doing. I hope you guys like it. I have a podcast where I talk about K-pop things called Believe in K-pop. I might be doing some synergy, back and forth with that. So I'm just excited. I hope this can lead to more things. I've been on a little journey, and maybe we can get into that at some point. But I'm excited, I think. I want you guys to be excited. I hope some good content comes of this. And number one, I need to stay consistent with it. That's the ultimate ideal thing. So I will be consistent. Please keep me consistent, y'all. Let me make some money out of this. Please. Thank you so much for watching. And please look forward to more things. And please, if you're willing to support, please do.